Good morning. Welcome back to our homestead. Yesterday I announced our new pet care line, all natural, organic pet care products. Right now it's just for dogs, but I'm excited to dive into this because we have so many dogs on our homestead, 10 to be exact. We are always looking for natural ways to feed them, heal them, nourish their skin. So yesterday I announced our treats line, all natural. You can check that out on Instagram. And I also made some dry dog shampoo. I will be blogging some of these recipes, but today I wanted to show you how easy it is to make Dog Paw Balm. Now your dog's paw pads should be smooth and free of abrasions, and if they're dry and cracked and scratchy, it could become really painful for them. So today we're going to make some really neat paw balms, and they are going to be in the shape of these paw prints and bones. Now I ordered these on Amazon. It came in a 3-pack, and we are going to make up the mixture, pour them in their molds, show you how easy it is. These also make really cute gifts. I personally sell mine, but you can make these if you have the ingredients on hand, and you can wrap them up, really cute bags, twist ties, ribbons, and gift them to family and friends that you know have dogs. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to tell you all the ingredients and show you the process, and hopefully at the end of this you know how to make your own. So today I'm just going to work with my small pot. Now you can use a double boiler if you have that on hand. I personally use this just for my skin and healthcare products, so I don't have to worry that I'm going to be cooking in this. Working with very simple ingredients today. We've got extra virgin olive oil, we have vitamin E oil, we have beeswax pellets, we have all natural raw shea butter, and we have organic coconut oil. Now everything's been pre-measured, and I'll let you know what goes in. I'm just going to dump all this stuff right into my pot, and then we'll take you over to the stove and I'll show you how fast it all melts. 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of the shea butter. Shea butter is sticky. Beeswax pellets, we've got 2 tablespoons of that. This will help hold the paw balm together once it's in the mold. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, now I'm not going to put the vitamin E oil in until everything is all melted, so let's go over to the stove. Now I just put this on the heat, and already it's starting to get melted. The longest part of the melting process is the beeswax pellets. Those will be the very last thing to completely melt. But in all, the melting process takes, under 2 minutes. Now if you have a double boiler, you're going to want to put your pot of water on, get that boiling first, and then put your bowl on top. It might take longer than 2 minutes to melt that way. And I find this method just works better for me if I designate one whole pot just to making these products. So as you can see, the coconut oil melted first. The shea butter is in a close second. And then the beeswax pellets will finish melting last. Now when we've got this little bit left to melt, I will turn the heat off and just let it finish melting on its own. Alright, we are all melted, and now it's time to add the vitamin E oil. We're just going to do half a teaspoon. Pour that in. Just give it a quick stir. And now it's time to pour in the molds. You can use whatever molds you have. If you don't have a silicone mold, I've used things that I found around my kitchen. As long as you're able to pop it out when it's hardened, it's good to go. I just bought these because we sell ours and I wanted them to look cute. Now I make these products usually on a daily basis. I have found over the years that it's just easier to use an old medicine dropper, one without the black piece in there, or else the wax gets hardened on the inside and it makes it really difficult to pour. Even using one without, if this is what you're going to use, push slowly or else it splashes out. I simply suck up some of the liquid into my dropper and I slowly pour into my molds. Now sometimes it is a mess, even if I go slow and careful, so be prepared for that. Doesn't take very long though. Very fast to melt the ingredients. I think the longest part is waiting for them to set. Now you are going to want to work fast. It starts to harden in the tube pretty quickly if you're not working quickly enough. You can fill your spaces all the way up to the top, or you can fill them up partially. There are no rules. You do what works for you. I'm just going to go back through and fill all mine to the top and try to use up what's in this pot. Now I let these sit on the counter until they are somewhat hardened. You don't want to try to move this while they're still wet, especially if you have molds like these ones that are really flimsy. Some of my molds are actually really, really strong and I can lift them up like a plate when I'm done, but these, not so much. So I'm going to let these harden on the counter for just a little bit. And then once they are somewhat solidified, I'm going to transfer them to the fridge and it zaps them hard. Time to transfer. Now as you can see, I can pick this up and they're not spilling everywhere, but they are not completely hardened, so do not try to peel them out of the mold until they've been in the refrigerator. Alright guys, they're done. Let's see what they look like. Oh gosh, these look so cute. There's the paw. Oh my goodness, this bone is too cute. Look at this. But as you can see, they pop out really fast. And they're nice and hard. Now these spent about half hour, 40 minutes or so in the fridge. And they all came out really nice. I ended up filling 2 extra cavities in the other mold. So we got 6 paws and 2 bones, and then I got an extra bone and paw print in this one. I just used up all of the mixture that I had in the pot.